Let's try this again.
In short time, your fate will be sealed,
There
Superman.
Then there's no time to waste.
Getting better about knowing when to just feel for that. Feel Superman. Trying to do as minimal turning as possible. Okay, cool. Just hit the cop car. That's fine. Trying to do minimal turning to see if that helps with flying this stretch faster. Doesn't really seem like it, but gotta do a little bit of science. Gosh. Real bad fight. The Shadows just decided to do whatever they wanted, but it's okay. Hopefully that's good enough positioning to hit all three. Somehow. Wasn't great positioning, but it got the job done. Imagine Ed left for coffee walk. One Pint, are you still here? Or am I talking to an empty room at the moment?
This
Hooray!
looks like a job
At least
for
have
Superman.
one person. But for me, One Pint, if you had the time, what would be the next speedrun game you want? Like, if time weren't a concern about how much time it would take to learn the run and practice it, what's the next speedrun game you would do?
Then there's no time to waste.
Final Fantasy Rant, like the first one, or like 4? I totally get why you don't have the time to do it. I was just curious. I feel like everyone always has another game that they want to try and speedrun. Nestastic. You running it for the nostalgia? I'll show myself out. You have so many games you want to play? Just tell your kids to parent themselves. I'm sure that'll turn out great. Just another Gen X kid, right? Just let yourself in. I mean, you turned out all right. But I can tell. Aside from being Canadian. That's a joke. You're great. Never changed, Dollface. For the most part, you had a pretty Leave It to Beaver style upbringing. I would like to progress to the next part of the run. Thank you. That is my least favorite split in terms of like wanting to have more time save. Obviously, I like hate 5 enemy fight and things like that, but I wish that one could just go faster. It's so long. Not even a good split. It's just boring. Figured I'd have another one where I bounce off of it. That one's weirdly divisive on if I save or lose time. Lots of games you'd love to speedrun. You love to learn Super Metroid, but your thumbs are far too shot. Yeah, that's the thing, is like, I do not blame anyone for not learning speedruns of games, just because so many of them are technically complex, and I understand that there is a physical limitation to having the time and ability to learn. It also does not help that by their very nature, the competition of speedrun is trying to do things faster than someone else, so you know when you are not the fastest at doing it.
This looks like a job for Superman.
For Duperman. Go, Duperman, go! Yeah, sometimes you just have to not compare yourself to the 1% of your hobby.
Then there's no time to waste.
Hopefully you're just able to enjoy pushing yourself to play it faster, even if it's just to beat your own PBs. He says, as he does his world record grind and won't be satisfied with anything less than. I flew too low. I found it anyway. Not the fastest, but yeah, I was gonna say that'll still save a bunch of time. You still introduce yourself that you're the slowest or the fastest, and hey, you contributed enough to get something named after you that's not completely embarrassing. You think what's just a matter of time? All speedruns? Because technically, yes. before I get world record? Yeah, I mean, I literally have the thought that, like, if I wanted to put in more time, like, do more runs, not do other things, I would have it by now. But I also just don't want to ruin my mental health. I mean, based on the fact that I'm now 2 seconds away, it seems pretty likely to be soon. I guess technically 3 seconds. I need to up the time by 1 second to really solidify that it's world record. And make me a commemorative cup. Trying my hardest to not make a joke about making me a commemorative sports cup. That sure would be a way to commemorate something. Instead, make you commemorative athletic support. I don't know that it supports, it just protects. Split is so long, too. It's better than Timmy, but it's still too long. Still gonna do some Gato Roboto? We'll see. I mean, I might take a break from speedruns for a little bit and do something else. Maybe do a project game. If I feel like it. This was the thing I wanted to work on, especially while I was teaching. Because, like, I did not need to prepare anything for this on a weekly basis. I just fired it up, and it was good to go.
This looks like a job for Superman.
Oh, Headstrong said she's not gonna try.
Then there's no time to waste.
She said she's not gonna try, not because she doesn't think she can do it. It's because her console does a weird glitch where it like won't load the last level properly unless she loads it twice. So technically her time could be even faster than this. She pushed it down as far as she wanted to, but she said she has no real interest in grinding it anymore because the console, like the hardware issues, aren't worth the stress of trying to get a good run going. She only wanted to get the sub 30 because the routing that I found made it possible. And then I gave her just the the biggest advantage for making a super hard world record to beat. But yeah, she said that if she was going to keep doing it, we'd have to collectively change the rules for how the input works. Because she can enter practice mode for the last level okay on the first try, but actually loading the level just doesn't work for her. Yeah, and like, she's tried to diagnose the problem. She has a spreadsheet of all of the different, like, console serial numbers that she's tried to see which ones do and don't have this issue. Or not necessarily that she's tried. Like, anybody who owns the game, she asks them to like, try their copy on their console, but she has not figured out why hers does the weird things that it does. See ya, nerds. Wish I had any amount of this passion back when I had to practice music for my major.
This looks like a job for Superman.
Are you saying right to the practicing your art when you were in college or uni? Come on, come on. Good golly, Superman. We are on a mega pacing run. We're not gonna lose it to Garage again. Oh, why is my... Okay, cool. Love that my capture froze for a second there. I promise that this is still the same run. So which run do you want to do with Minnie? Oh, Yoshi's Crafted World. That sounds fun. Oh, this is not a great garage again. I think it's better than the one earlier, he says, as Superman decides to just make up his own flight paths. But not by much. As evidenced by Superman just flying wherever he wants. So close, Darkseid. Maybe next time.
Then there's no time to waste.
Got it. Alright, not ideal, but not a ton of time lost. So this at least is pacing enough to maybe get it. I'll get that easy world record, huh? I don't want to say that teaching your kid to do a speedrun is a bad idea, but I will say that if you're going to instill in them the idea of needing to practice something, maybe do like an instrument or art. Start with something that's at least a little more socially understood. But certainly don't let it take away from a potential fun hobby that you and your daughter could have. I mean, I know she does art, but like, encourage her that practice is good and it's how you get better at art, too. Now, does she do art, or does she do art like me? Because this is an important distinction. Except I know what kind of art she does, because you have an emote of one of them. Everyone's favorite squinting alien. Meaning, like, does she do... I just mean, does she make incredibly cursed-looking things like I do and claim that it's art? She admits she cribbed that, heavily inspired by the alien from the bad guy graphic novels. She does both. I mean, in my defense, and her defense too, I'm sure that anytime something becomes an absolutely cursed masterpiece, there was no intention of making it a cursed masterpiece when she started. It just sort of
There's no time to
happens.
waste.
Get out of here, parasite. I got things to do. Get out of here. 4 hits. Run is dead.
In
All right.
short time, your fate will be sealed, Superman.
This
We
looks like
gotta
a job
run
for
actually
Superman.
cooking for once. Is get punched, robot. Oh, get punched, robot. Our beloved robot friend.
In short time, your fate will be sealed, Superman.
This looks like a job for Superman.
robot car things. Favorite, the barrel blast. I have to say it for good luck every time. Stop hitting me. Please don't go flying into the beyond zone. Get out of here. Dang robot tank car things. Maybe one pint. Maybe it is. Alright, everybody pray for good math. Alright, come on, good math. Bad math, okay. It's a really bad pattern. We got that angle right. Room. No, it was risky going with the corner crab there, but can't help myself. Come on, pick it up. No! No! Come on, Superman. Come on. Work with me. That's it.
Do it?
It's done.